Intamin has to be one of the most influential roller coaster manufacturers in the whole world. They have worked and created many new rides for the Universal resorts. This company can really create everything you can imagine, and Intamin has also been known for creating record-breaking roller coasters. And their most popular coaster model to this day is the LSM Launch Coaster. So I've decided to rank all the LSM Launch Coasters, and we have a staggering 23 rides to go through. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Coming in at spot number 3, we have Nefeskesen. And sorry, I don't really know how to pronounce this name, but this coaster is located at Vialand in Turkey, and this roller coaster really has a great location at the top of the mountain in the central Istanbul. The ride has a punchy launch that goes to 108 km per hour, and I think that's about 65 miles per hour, but that's it. After that you have your typical top hat, 2 inversions, and then the wave turn. So overall a very short but very punchy layout. And at spot number 22 we have Shred the Sewers. This roller coaster is located at Dream Island in Russia, so you know that means we won't be going there soon. This is a very small and compact indoor roller coaster, and we lack a lot of footage. This roller coaster is themed to Ninja Turtles, and the layout really looks like Copperhead Strike. So overall this is a little compact indoor layout. And coming in at spot number 21 we have the Storm Coaster. This roller coaster is located at the Dubai Hills Mall at United Arab Emirates, and let me be honest with you people, I think this roller coaster looks better than it rides. Yes, this vertical launch is of course punchy and awesome, and the airtime at the top is probably also good, but the rest of the layout just looks very stale. The roller coaster layout mainly just maneuvers around the dome it is in, and then it quickly offers a sharp die loop and low to the ground elements. And that's the end of the ride. Moving in at spot number 20 we have Sokon, and this motorbike coaster is located at Fuji-Q Highland in Japan. This is a fairly new roller coaster, and people describe it as Hagrid's without theming. Yes, this ride features different launches, switch tracks, and a stall. And yes, this ride layout looks like it has the same intensity as Hagrid's. Combined with many low to the ground elements and S-hills, you have a very great family coaster. And coming in at spot number 19 we have Cheetah Hunt. Cheetah Hunt is of course, as we know, located at Busch Gardens Tampa in the USA, and Cheetah Hunt's layout is quite different compared to other coasters. Cheetah Hunt's intensity is turned a bit down compared to other coasters, making this a family thrill roller coaster. But I don't really mind that Cheetah Hunt still has airtime and forces. Cheetah Hunt also has a very lengthy layout with a lot of variation in the elements, and also combining low to the ground elements and 3 different launches, you really move like a cheetah. And at spot number 18 we have Dueling Dragons the Red Side, and this coaster is located at Guangzhou Sunagland in China, and this LSM Launch Coaster actually duels with a green track, which is an inverted coaster. The red track on these dueling roller coasters is a sit-down version, and the layout is a bit more stale. Yes, at the start of this ride we have a decent swing launch section, but the rest of this ride is more family thrill. The red track on these dueling coasters mainly consist of floaty inversions and floater airtime moments, and when you finally hit the brakes on this roller coaster you wanna try the green side of course. Well, coming in at spot number 17 we have Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, and this roller coaster experience is of course located at Islands of Adventure in USA, and this overall is a family motorbike launch coaster with world-class theming. And this roller coaster has a $300 million price tag, and let me tell you why. This roller coaster ride overall is an immersive themed experience with a total of 7 different launches. You also have a stall and a drop track, and the whole ride experience is of course themed to the Harry Potter series, and you also have a few dark ride sections. So now I really get why there's a 2-hour line minimum all year long. And now at spot number 16 we have Dueling Dragons the Green Side, and as we've mentioned before, it is located at Guangzhou Sunagland in China, and this is of course the green track and inverted side of these dueling roller coasters. And if you really look at the layout in this video, you can really see that they have made this version more thrilling than the other one. And what can I say, overall it is just more intense than the red side. You have sharper inversions, sharper airtime, more intensity in the turns and twists. I have an inverted Intamin family thrill roller coaster at my home park, and it has a bit of red, but is it the same for this coaster? Let me know in the comments. And coming in at spot number 15 we have Ice Speed, and this roller coaster is located in the heats of Mirabilandia in Italy. Ice Speed's pacing is just very fast through most of the layout, and combined with a punchy launch you have a great ride. But unfortunately there is a few trim brakes that is placed around the whole track, and these trim brakes really destroy the last 30% of this ride experience. The slow end takes the ride experience from 100 to 0 real quick, and combined with uncomfy vest restraints, ooh, that's why it's placed here. At spot number 14 we have Light of Revenge. This roller coaster is located at Happy Valley, Nanjing in China, and overall you can really describe this roller coaster as a more enhanced and better version of Cheetah Hunt. First of all, they have removed their old over-the-shoulder uncomfy vest restraints with the new Intamin lap bars, and then they have enhanced the whole layout. So the boring sections of Cheetah Hunt, they have made some couple airtime hills, some sharper twists and turns, and then also another inversion. So I think that's a good reason to place it up here. And coming in at spot number 13 we have Soaring starting with Dragon, and this roller coaster is located at Hefei Sunakland in China. But not to be negative at the start, but this roller coaster looks way more intimidating than the ride experience really is. And I think as of right now, this is officially the tallest and fastest swing launch you can get. This Intamin Blitz stands 200 feet tall and it actually hits 125 kilometers per hour, and I think that is around 80 to 82 miles per hour. So it has a very fast and punchy swing launch at the start, and then it has a non-inverting loop with a lot of air time. After that, the ride hits a huge Immelmann inversion, and then it just flies low to the ground, showcasing its speed. But the rest of the ride layout looks like a drawn-out Millennium Force. But if you like Millennium Force, you may place this roller coaster higher on the list. Coming in at spot number 12, we have Steel Dolphin, and this ride is located at Shanghai Haichang Ocean Park in China. Just look at the color scheme and this awesome train design this roller coaster has. I might be more in love with the roller coaster train design than the whole track. In my opinion, I think Steel Dolphin looks like the best family thrill LSM launch coaster by Intamin. This layout features 2 punchy launches, and then the rest of the layout consists of different airtime hills and top hats. Combined with low to the ground element and a decent length, you have a good ride. And coming in at spot number 11, we have Redfire, and Redfire is located at Viasi in Turkey, and this overall is Intamin's second LSM launch coaster, but this is the best one. Redfire really has the same layout as Ice Speed, but they have the new Intamin lap bars, so that means all the damage and discomfort on Ice Speed is gone on this roller coaster, and that really boosts the whole ride experience a lot. So please, Mirvilandia, please get some new trains on Ice Speed. And just cracking the top 10 spot, we got Manta. Manta is quite a new roller coaster located at SeaWorld Abu Dhabi in United Arab Emirates, and Manta is an awesome triple launch roller coaster that features a lot of punchy airtime hills, and this roller coaster really have a lengthy layout. So when you combine short, sharp and punchy elements with a long layout, you really have a great roller coaster. Now coming in at spot number 9, we have All Speeds, and this ride is located at Sunaklang, Chengdu in China. This is a double launch coaster where the second launch is a very punchy launch. This roller coaster's layout is heavily themed, so you really have a lot of head chopper elements and near misses. So overall, this roller coaster layout is so great, but it looks a bit slow, this coaster, compared to its clone we'll mention later. And coming in at spot number 8, we have Red Force, and Red Force really is a behemoth of a ride located at PortAventura World in Spain, and this roller coaster really has the fastest and most punchy LSM launch in the world. And no, Top Thrill 2 doesn't count for me because that's 3 individual launches. But moving on, Red Force takes the riders to 180 kilometers per hour, and that is 112 miles per hour, and combined with a tall top hat that stands 367 feet, that is 112 meters, you really have a really smooth beast of a ride that gives great airtime at the top and then a great drop downwards again. And at spot number 7, we have Terran, and this ride is located at Phantasialand in Germany. And what can I say, if you really want world-class theming and world-class ride experience, you got Terran. And I think Terran is better than its clone All Speed because the pacing on this ride is much faster. And yet again, you have an awesome double launch coaster where the second rolling launch is just so fast and punchy. The rest of the ride layout features numerous twists and turns, overbanks and a few airtime hills, but unfortunately Terran is way too overhyped by many. At spot number 6, we have Pantheon, and Pantheon yet again is a multi-launch roller coaster with a swing launch located at Busch Gardens Williamsburg in USA. And the first section of this roller coaster is pretty decent. You have a punchy launch, a stall inversion, and then it goes to the swing launch section. But then Pantheon goes 0 to 100 on the swing launch because the airtime you get right there is crazy, and also on the top hat you get a lot of hang time and decent whip in the back row, followed up with an awesome outer bank airtime hill and a great stall. You have a world-class ride. Coming in at spot number 5, we have Tiger, and this ride is located at Linnanmäki in Finland. It is sometimes very funny to see that some of these remote parks just have a world-class coaster standing there, and Tiger really is a combination of Terran and another coaster on the list I won't mention right now. Tiger really has an awesome double launch layout with a twisty layout at the start and then an awesome drawn out fast-paced top hat elements with stalls and so on. So overall, Tiger is just a relentless killing machine. And now at spot number 4, we have Totatis, and this LSM swing launch coaster is located at Parc Astérix in France. Overall, Totatis can be described as a more complete version of Pantheon. Like Pantheon, Totatis has a world-class swing launch section with a lot of airtime, but after that Totatis goes into a full-size layout with awesome stalls, wavy inversions, awesome airtime and low to the ground elements. And just cracking the third place is Maverick. Maverick is of course located at the famous Cedar Point in USA, and even though Maverick is the first LSM launch coaster made by Intamin, it is still one of the strongest in the world. Maverick features a relentless beyond vertical drop with twisty and forceful turns combined with awesome airtime, and then you hit a crazy rolling launch that unfortunately gets trimmed right after, but then you have crazy stangle dives that just have a lot of force. So Maverick might still be the most intense LSM by Intamin. And coming in at second place we have Gotham City Escape. This new coaster is located at Park Warner Madrid in Spain, and this roller coaster really is a complete package. You have an awesome and well-themed queue line, and on top of that you have a world-class layout. Gotham City Escape is a triple launch coaster with very punchy launches, and on top of that you have many different inversions such as stalls and inverted dive loops and so on. On top of that, the relentless pacing and strong airtime moments make this a world-class roller coaster. But coming in at spot number 1 we have Velocicoaster. This coaster is located at Islands of Adventure in the USA. This ride experience combines world-class universal theming with a world-class layout by Intamin. Velocicoaster's themed experience just kills the rest of the competition. Velocicoaster has 2 punchy launches, where the second one is a rolling launch. The first section of Velocicoaster is a big spaghetti ball in a raptor cage with awesome airtime filled inversion and twists and turns. Then the awesome second launch takes the riders into one of the best top hats in the world. Then after that Velocicoaster flies around over the main pathways, and then the ride finishes off with perhaps the best inversion in the whole world. So there isn't really much to dislike here. So now we've finally made it to the end of this video. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did you like this video? Did you hate this video? And at the end of the day I'm always gonna say bye bye.